Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do something a little bit similar to my last video. Same thing, involves plants and stuff. We're going to be making a terrarium, but this is a special terrarium because it's for a project that I'm working on. So just trying to get my gloves on. Sorry, you can see I'm trying to get my gloves on. Sometimes I don't know why gloves are so hard to put on. Anyway, we have our gloves on. So yeah, we're gonna be doing something a little bit different today. Let me close the door. We're gonna be doing something a little bit different. We're gonna be making a terrarium. Before we start, I just want to show you guys everything that we have right now. I have this. Let me try to focus it. This is not an auto-focusing camera, so yeah, this is the piece of wood that we're going to use. I want to kind of have it like this so that it's like a fallen piece of wood, okay? And then we also have the plants. We have a little plate of moss that we can use to put on the, I'm going to glue all the moss to the actual piece of wood. And then we got little, well, this is pretty standard, like a little air plant. I found these really cheap at Richfield Farms. This is a kind of a steal. This one, I'll show you why it's a steal, because I don't know if you can see it, it's probably not focusing on the camera, but as you can see there, yeah, right there, it's focusing. It has like a little baby on it. And these are only $2. So you get 2 air plants for the price of 1. That's amazing. And then now we have, I don't know what to call this. I guess it's like a pepperonia. The price tag didn't say what it was. I guess it's like a watermelon pepperonia. I'm not sure. If you guys know, you can say in the comments. And then we have a mic right there. I'm recording on 2 separate things. So I'm recording on the camera right here, so you can see, and then I'm also on my laptop. I'm recording the audio. And I plugged in a microphone there. So, a little bit different setup than the last video. The last video was voiceover. I didn't think to actually record the audio. Now, let's clear off all this stuff right here, because this is what I'm really excited about for. I got a special delivery. Got a special delivery for us today. Crossed out the address and stuff. But yeah, those are isopods that we're going to be using. I'm especially excited for these. If they do turn up dead, then I'm going to be so sad. Like, you don't know how sad I'm going to use. I don't know where my scissors are, so I'm trying to use these. I think my scissors are somewhere else. I'm really excited for this because I got one of my favorite isopods. Sorry if it's a little bit close to the mic. We're just gonna open that right there. Hopefully you can see it in the camera right there. So I am so excited for these. These are one of my favorite isopods. There you go. Alright. So we got little stickers. That's actually nice to include, like, little stickers. I got these from Dubia.com. So if you want to check their store out, it's mostly for feeders, but they do have isopods, which is a good thing. So let's see what we got here. We got, what is this, a package slip? Let me see, I can't open it. Yeah, it's a package slip. Okay, a little bit of some airbags we got. A couple airbags. And these are the isopods themselves. I cannot wait. We got 10 powder orange isopods. These are one of my favorite. Powder isopods in general are one of my favorite isopods, just because of their like matte finish type of color. It's so cool. We're gonna be moving all this because this is, yeah. So let's focus the camera a little bit. Let's Let's see. Okay, I'm so excited. Let me take off my gloves, because the gloves are getting kind of annoying. There you go. Let's open it. Oh my god, they're alive. Yeah, baby, that's cool. Okay, let me show it in the camera. They're alive. They're hiding. Let me try to pick one up. A little bit smaller than I anticipated, but that's okay. They're hiding from me so much right now. To be fair, if I was a little isopod, I'd be scared. I just saw one. I would be scared too. I just saw one. Here it is. Oh, it just ran away from me. I don't know if you guys can see that, but a little scuttling around. Yeah, right there. There's one. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, right there. Okay, this is amazing. They arrived alive. That's nice. Now, let's put these to the side. Oh, there's a bunch. They're all just moving around. Okay, that's for later. Let's close this up. These I'm really excited about. Let's continue. So, for the mix, here it is. I made a little special mix here. It's nothing really that. I know some people like to use like these like fancy mixes and like sphagnum moss and stuff like that, but I really think that you can just get like a really good mix. In my opinion, I don't know. This might not be your guys' opinion. I can't speak today. This might not be yours guys' opinion, but in my opinion, I think that you could just make a simple mix with like some potting mix and some orchid bark. That's really all I have in here, and it's gonna be great because the orchid bark. Sorry, I can't talk today. The orchid bark is kind of already rotting, so it'll just be great food for the isopods, and as they dig down, they'll, appreciate everything that's there. Okay, let's get everything situated. Can't really speak today. Okay, so the first thing I want to do, I'm going to put my gloves back on for this part. So the first thing I want to do is kind of just get the wood part situated first, because the wood part is really important. You can't mess up on that part. So we are going to be doing all the stuff, the wood first. So let's get this jar out of the way. Here's the start of the show. That's the wood I chose out of my very small wood collection. I don't have that much wood. I want to get more, but sometimes it can just be expensive. Okay, so I have like just a simple super glue here, Gorilla Glue, super glue, Gorilla Glue, whatever you want to call it. I have just that simple glue here that'll help us. I'm using gloves because this stuff, I got it on my hands once, and it just kind of smells terrible. I got it on my hand once, and it kind of just like stayed there for a really long time. Okay, so I'm thinking we put some over here in this area, kind of, because this is, oh my god, it's not even coming out. Be careful. Oh, that's why I'm stupid. I forgot to wear gloves. Oh, okay, that's a lot of glue. Now we are going to put just a bunch of this moss on there. See, that looks good already. Come on. This is my first time working with like glue and moss. Okay. So now that that's glued on, we want to put some in these areas, the smaller areas. So we're going to use more glue and kind of just put that there. Hurry, because of this stuff dries pretty fast. Beautiful. That looks really good. I like that. I'm going to put a little bit on this area because it feels a little bit empty. It's really not coming out. Okay, I think that looks pretty good for just a rough kind of rough draft. Looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna put a little bit on this area. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but that area feels a little bit empty. And then the rest of the moss, because I still have a lot left, the rest of the moss, we're going to use it for the actual build. I'm going to rip a piece off here, and we're going to put some glue in that area. Yeah, put a bunch of glue there, and then just stick it in. Okay, I think that looks good. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. I think that looks good as a rough draft. I think that looks good as a rough draft. That's exactly what I was going for. Now that's situated. Now we're gonna put an airplane on it just to make it look kind of cool. Okay. I think I got this done. That looks pretty good. Now, what I'm going to do is we're going to put this aside, set that aside to dry. I just want to set the base layer of substrate down. So what I'm going to do is just pour a bunch of substrate in there. Just as much as I need. This is why we have so I have a paper there underneath to protect it because I knew I was going to spill some. You can see a bunch. Oh my god, that a bunch spilled. That's okay. That's okay, really. Now we're going to kind of just push the soil upwards. This is a technique I learned from a bunch of people. You push the soil upwards. Let's brush this aside. You push the soil upwards so that it kind of creates a sense of depth. Now we should be able to fit. Oh my god, it's gonna be a tight fit. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay right there. Yeah, that's actually perfect. That's perfect. Perfect. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do. That's perfect. I'm gonna put, I don't know if you can see that there, but that looks spectacular. That's actually better than what I imagined it to look. But now it's time for the plant, or plants, I should say. I'm gonna put this thing in here. Now what I want to do, spilled a little bit, that's okay. What I want to do is kind of take this out of its, got to be really careful here. I want to take it all, yeah, see? So I'm going to take this all, and I'm kind of just going to get all that soil off, because we don't need this soil. You don't need this soil right here. Hoping you can see all this. I don't know how well I pointed the camera. You can see all that. Yeah, there's everything. Okay. Now we're going to take off all these top parts because I don't know what these are. Now, there's 3 separate plants here. But now I should be able to just pop it in there. And hopefully it doesn't ruin the scape that I have here. No, that's going to ruin it. Okay. I have a different idea. I'm going to put it in the back. And then it can kind of just drape over. I'm going to use my tweezers for this because I don't know if I can fit my hand back there. The terrarium doesn't look that small in the video, but it is pretty small. So, okay. And then now we can just fit that in there. Now we can just tie it, yeah. That looks good. It can look a little bit better. I think it should have some fine tuning, but yeah, that looks good. Okay. I'm going to stop the recording right now and just kind of, we're just going to kind of fix it up a little bit because it can look better. So, yeah. Okay, everyone, so I think it looks pretty good. I fine-tuned it a little bit and put like some more moss. I think it looks really good for like a beginner terrarium. I think it looks, well, not beginner, but I think it looks pretty good for the resources I had. Like, I had very limited resources, and I think I did really good. So now, my favorite part. It's my favorite part of the whole, whenever I make a terrarium, this is my favorite part. Sorry, I'm grabbing stuff. Adding the insects. So, let's do these first. We have just some regular springtails. I don't know if you can see them. See those white things? Yeah, those are springtails. They help with, like, in a way that if this ever got mold, they would eat the mold. So I think it should be required in a terrarium. Even though it's not necessary, I feel like people should still put them in their terrariums because of their ability to eat mold and clear mold away. Like in this terrarium I made a couple days ago. I don't know if you can see that there. Yeah, it's not going to be able to pick it up. I don't know if you can see it, but there's mold on that stick there in the terrarium. And they actually cleared most of it away on the first day that it came. There's still some left, yeah, because they're not going to eat it in, like, you know, they're not going to eat it in like a couple minutes. I'm just putting water in the springtail springtail enclosure because springtails can actually float. Not many people know that springtails can actually float on the water. They're hydrophobic. So you can just basically put water in their enclosure and then pour the water in, and then they'll go in with the water. So I'm going to tilt the terrarium up like this, and I'm just going to pour water in there with the springtails. All in there. Now, there's going to be springtails all in the terrarium. Now, the moment I've been waiting for, maybe you guys have been waiting for it, the isopods. This is going to be incredible. So I'm not going to use all the 10 that are in there. Maybe we can use all 10. Actually, I think we can use all 10 now that I'm rethinking it, because they're actually really small. So I'm going to take the first one here. These are very energetic isopods. I mean, I can't even catch one, but I caught one. So we're going to let him go in. We're going to throw him in there, and he's in there. He's in. Oh, he's actually crawling. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool just having him crawl around. Okay. I'm going to put all of them in there, and then I'll come back to you guys later. So I finished all the basically all the hard work. I think the terrarium is done. As you can see, there's all the isopods. You can see them. They're walking around in there. They're crawling around. I put all 10 in there. They look happy. They're a lot smaller than I expected, but to be honest, I mean, it's fine. I mean, it's okay, because smaller is better, because then you can fit more in there, and then they can breed more and stuff like that. Sorry, I moved the camera a little bit. But I think this terrarium is complete. Thank you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment, whatever. I hope you guys subscribe. I hope you guys have a nice day. See you in the next video.